Hello. Welcome, everybody. We're doing some comedy now. I hope you're ready. We're here. We're doing hand shoes and horse grenades. I am Jamie Colson. I'm here tonight for Nathan Hart. We have Crabman on the keys, and we're going to have a good time. So, yeah, thank you all for coming. Well, I think we're just going to get the ball rolling and bring up our first guest without further ado. Give it up nice and loud for Dylan Cianci, everybody.
Is it too late to tell people that it's Cianci and that it really does bother me?
Please tell me.
Yeah, no, I've just been letting it slide for 3 years that everyone's been saying my name wrong. It's Cianci like pants.
Okay.
Just so you all know, I'm sorry it took me that long.
Okay.
To tell you guys basic information about myself.
Well, now we know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy that we're in the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Are you having a good week? Otherwise, people saying your name wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fine. I work at the college, so I have 1 week left until it's time to go back to being a lunch lady. I'm really excited to go back to work in the mines of making burritos for freshmen. I've spent too long with myself. You know, I'm fucking bored. I'm not that cool. There's not enough movies. It costs too much to go out. I want to go back to work.
Yeah, I mean, it is good to have different things to fill our lives, and I totally agree with that. Speaking of entertainment and shows, I know you're a big fan of The Simpsons, and you spent a lot of time watching those episodes. So I wanted to ask you, what is one life lesson you learned from The Simpsons you can share with us?
So I wouldn't say, that I learned a lesson from The Simpsons, like from Homer or anything.
Sure.
I would say that I learned a lot about culture by watching all of The Simpsons.
Okay.
And so one of the number one things that I noticed is every single problem that people, I see you, sir, every single problem that people bitch about current Simpsons for having, which is like plot lines that are just whole references to other shows and celebrity cameos that are like way too nice and don't make any sense and how that sucks. Like all of that exists in the first 5 seasons. Like it never changes. It's always been exactly the same. Society changed around The Simpsons, but everything people bitch about was always there.
Right, so you're a believer that they predict a lot of life events then, The Simpsons?
I mean, yeah, but only because the reality is stupid. You know, these are a lot of guys who went to Harvard for math. Is the people who write for The Simpsons. So, they're right about things.
What do you think about Moe's being based off of Max's?
So, Max's Tavern, woo, 13th and Ferry Street. Yeah, I hang out there because it's the best bar in this city. It used to be a blues bar. It used to be a biker bar. It's got a lot of history. But, it was allegedly where Matt Groening hung out back in college. Yellow person.
He did. Awesome.
Crazy.
Well, I have some other questions, but is there anything else this week that's come up for you that you want to talk about?
I've been so bored that I've been, doing a lot of old lady hobbies. I've been knitting. Not to make anything, just to use up yarn.
No, the cold air is out, so the craft bins are creaking open slowly in the knitting needles.
If you want to make stuff for the people in your life for Christmas, it is too late. You needed to have started a month ago. You might finish a hat for your mom. You're not doing your dream.
I completely agree.
It's time to start planning for Christmas 2026.
The handmade gifts are really nice, but if you are crunched on time, you can always support local craftsmen.
We got a lot of cool shit for sale that I can't buy.
No, making your own shit sucks. Have you guys tried to make candles? I gaslit myself into thinking I could make fucking candles with my friends. And all we did was make a giant mess and have shitty candles that smell bad and set flowers on fire.
Wow. Setting shit on fire with your friends sounds like a good day.
I mean, it's fine, but
you should try again. I'm sure this time, it'll go much better.
Practice makes perfect, but I'd rather just buy a candle that smells good and that works.
There are professionals, for a
There's
reason.
some good ones around town, too.
We got a lot of friends with MLMs who need the business.
Yes, we do. Okay, well, moving on from gifts, in a perfect world, what is an animal or fantasy creature that you could have as a pet? What do you picture for yourself?
Okay. Okay, I have 2 answers.
Okay.
One is Babelfish, which is the universal translator from the Hitchhiker's Guide series.
Okay.
And it
okay.
lives in your ear and is a universal translator.
Well, that's a great answer.
Yeah. So, but that doesn't really feel like a pet because it just
feels
it's
like
just how he
a
explains
worker,
it, and it's
an
fine.
employee
Yeah.
for you.
Right. But what I really, actually, truly want is just pigeons, just like regular pigeons.
Like
I think I want birds, but like parrots are unethical.
Yeah.
But you can just steal a pigeon off the street, and like that's totally fine. They love it.
Would you want them to send messages?
If I would have to, I'd have to get a network, so I'd have to only send them to my other friends with pigeons.
If you want to send your Christmas cards via pigeons, you're too late.
You're too late.
Think of 2026. Yes, you're in the bucket.
Yeah,
if you're
get
pointing
pigeons.
at yourself.
I don't think Eugene has enough pigeons.
Yeah.
I think it's a real serious problem. I feel like we're not a real city. You know,
do
I
have
haven't
some
seen a
doves.
rat in a month. You know, I feel like if I'm not seeing rats and like animals around,
Yeah.
Maybe that could be like
a
your
parking
new
lot,
hobby.
man.
You could just like recruit like rats and pigeons to move to
absolutely,
Eugene.
yeah. Make sure all the squirrels are very fat.
Yeah.
I think we need to get rid of all cars and just bring grass to the streets.
Yeah.
and just live amongst the trees.
I mean, I will say during COVID, it was really
Squirrel
nice.
friends.
The street was closed out here. The rats were everywhere.
I loved when the street was
flowers.
closed because all the restaurants had to be outside.
Yeah.
That shit ruled.
It
Bring
was cool.
restaurants back outside. I love eating
cool.
outside.
So, besides pigeons, what other birds do you like?
I mean,
you have
all of them.
flamingos on your shirt.
Yeah, no, I like flamingos. And I like the idea of having a pet that I could talk to. So like parrots are cool.
Yeah.
Like I would just want to have like enough that they had their own little parrot society going,
Right.
and so I didn't have to feel like I was emotionally neglecting my parrots.
Like you have your own like little dialect with them.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like a way that they talk to me, but I'm just like their roommate with a job.
I've heard.
And they're busy with parrot things.
Yeah, I heard on like NPR or something that people have like a family dialect that like are things
sure.
that you say that other people do not like pick up on.
Yeah.
Like my sister and I growing up, my sibling and I growing up, we would always like say if we didn't want a song, we would say "achoo," like sneeze it and hit the thing.
Sneeze, it's
and,
funny.
And like we would pretend to sneeze and change it. So then when we wanted
Sneeze.
to change a song, we'd
Achoo.
eventually fake a sneeze and people would change. Like it
Right,
just,
and it becomes so obvious.
it doesn't
that it's
make
just
sense
a made
to
up word.
anybody else.
That's great. I love that.
Weird shit. But you and your birds, I
my
could
birds.
see that. You could have code words, and when people come over, they would not.
I'm trying to teach my cat to speak right now. So like I'm really lonely, guys.
Okay, what about the buttons? Have you heard about the pet buttons?
Yeah, it's fake. I've looked at the science. It's fake.
Yeah,
they can't do it.
it's pretty funny though.
It is funny. It makes for good content.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to trade with crows?
No,
Oh,
because
good
I don't have
question.
anything that they want.
Look at that
No,
hoop in
you
your ear.
totally
They would
do.
fuck with that.
Just
They
give them
love
shiny
shiny
things.
shit,
Those are my
yeah.
shiny things.
Get them some bread.
I get.
All right, yeah,
Well,
yeah. No,
feed
I
them
should.
peas.
When I
no
when I
carbs,
worked
keto. Feed them peas.
when
and
I
carbs.
worked at the Capella, I had a part of my job, my jaunt to work. What do you call that? Commute, where I was walking through the park. Where I was walking through the park, and there was a bunch of crows there, and I worked
Yeah?
right across the street from a bird feed store. So I did like do that for a little while, but it was mostly geese.
Yeah.
Oh, seagulls too. They're like my favorite.
Yeah.
Honestly, I fucking love a good seagull.
You know, sometimes I see them in town, and I'm like, what ocean are you guys by? Like,
I love it. Every time I can tell one comes through because I just hang out with my door open and listen to the
You
birds.
hear 'em?
And so every time a seagull comes through, you can absolutely hear the crows bitch about it for like an hour.
yeah.
It's good shit.
They do fight a little bit. Okay, well, we only have a little bit
Birds.
left. I wanted to ask, is there anything so far in 2025 that you think has been underrated? It could be like a movie, an event, something that happened to you. It could be a seagull.
Right? It's been a long year.
It has.
It's been a long fucking year.
We're just coming into fourth quarter.
Jesus Christ.
I know. We're about to sing the shout
Um,
song if we were a Ducks game. I hate that I know that.
I know. It's football. It's back, baby.
Hey, I'm trying to be relatable
Yeah.
to anybody in town here.
What is underrated? This has been probably one of the coldest summers of the rest of your life.
Okay. We'll let that sink in. Give it up, everybody, for Dylan Cianci. We got it right that time. Dylan C and C, everybody. Okay. I'll never forget it. I'll also think of you when I see the birds that I feed. Okay. How are we feeling? Are we doing good out there? Feeling horsey? Feeling shoes? Okay. We're going to keep moving right along. Our next comedian has a special friend they're bringing up with them. It's an amazing instrument. Without further ado, give it up nice and loud for Nat Tandowski, everybody. We're actually going to pause for 1 second and get that plugged in, if that's a thing. I love the cord color. Very cute. I love it. We'll just keep talking about birds. I noticed the ospreys have been pretty active. If you're going over the rivers, take a look up. They're flying around. Also, if you walk on the bike path and you're patient, you might see one hunt. Catch a fish right out of the tree. Have you seen that, Crab Man?
Yeah, I actually just picked up a bird not too long ago.
No way. What kind?
Yeah, it was a little finch. I volunteered with the Raptor Center, so like I'm on call for like when they need some birds picked up. So yeah, there was just little finch just traveling down here over like on 18th Street, and the girl was like, had just been there for hours. So
Oh, poor guy.
it was
Great. You got some care for him though. That's awesome.
I actually have a crazy pet parrot story. Yeah. I was
Make it quick.
okay. Well, I'll let Nat
Okay,
Nat
all right.
play. Yeah.
Okay, Nat Tandowski,
Yeah,
everybody. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing tonight? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Doing all right. I can finally come to one of these things.
Yes, it's awesome to have you here. Tell us a little bit about what you are feeling right now. What are you doing?
I'm feeling all right. I've got my test to get my driver's license tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Amazing. Gonna crush it.
yeah, hopefully. That's the whole thing about like being trans is that like you get your teenage years again. So it's like, all right, acne and hormones and driving tests
Yeah.
at 28. Everyone else is over it, and I'm just like, oh, but you're going to the mall, and I can't come.
Oh. Well, once you pass, you'll be able to take all your friends to the mall.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you gonna play a little music?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I've got a song that's basically about Eugene.
Perfect.
I met her at a rally down in Central Park. We hung out till it ended, and then after dark, we went to the only place in town with vegan tacos. And I liked her from the moment that we shared pronouns, but her anarchist activities have slowed down. I invite her to a protest, she says she doesn't wanna, then calls me a liberal while smoking marijuana, then posts a lengthy meme about Obama, and now all that I'm left with is an armchair leftist. Oh no. Well, I never say a woman ought to know her place, but the most anti-capitalist thing she does is type in lowercase. She lives in a co-op, but she only does the co-op's gaming. She's a fun vampire, or at least one bitter. Doesn't work, doesn't clean, just posts on Twitter. Cause life is hell and the world is a prison, unless it's fully automated space communism. Why bother trying to reform the system? Why the hell did I get with this armchair leftist? Ah, fuck. Well, I'd like to seize her means of reproduction, but her revolution needs some more instructions. Ironically, she really likes white Russians, horrified every luncheon without the repercussions. How the hell does she function? She says she isn't voting, she'd rather shoot a cop, then doesn't even come with when I go to shoot a cop. For legal purposes, the last statement was a joke. And I know I shouldn't be with someone so fickle, cause she's raising red flags that have hammers and sickles. And I know one thing for certain, and aside from death and taxes, I know she'll always be there even when the West collapses, refusing to turn theory into praxis. Why the hell did I get with this armchair leftist? And she heard me write this song and she called it problematic. She said, you always criticize and you never buy organic. You're the reason that the ocean's filled with plastic. Why the hell did I match with a nagging halfwit, a diehard classist, a neo-fascist? We're through. Thank God.
awesome.
Thank you.
I have to ask, I know you're amazing at guitar, but if you weren't playing guitar, what instrument would you play?
That's tough. Like any instrument?
Sure.
Okay. If I could learn it, the theremin.
Okay. Is that, remind the audience, is that like
That's the one where it's played with the alien sound from the 50s movies.
Okay, cool. Yeah, have you ever tried a saw?
I've met people who've played the saw. It's just a
Challenge.
lot of the. It's like the trombone, where it's like, yeah, there's notes supposedly.
You kind of just have to like get there though and manipulate. It's like
you have to like
almost,
learn the positions before you can even do anything, because otherwise it's like, oh, actually you're playing in a key that doesn't exist, and it's like, well, then make an instrument that plays in that key.
Right. And how do you tune a saw? Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay. I have another question for you. Now that you're going to be driving, is there like a backup CD that you want to keep in your car?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
You never know.
Right,
when
yeah.
the phone dies or service or the radio's bad and you're on a drive and you reach out. Now that's what I call music volume 4. That's what I have stuffed away.
God, it's tough. I just bought the new Hives album, so probably that one.
Okay.
It's really good. If you like any sort of like 2000s punk, they really went back to that, which I appreciate, because for some reason they tried to be an indie band for a bit, and it's like, why do you do that? You're bad at this.
Why change when you got a good thing going?
You made like millions of dollars off of one song in 2003. Keep doing that one song.
Royalties, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's awesome. Do you have some more music for us?
Sure.
Okay, great. You still have some time, so let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. This one is everyone's favorite. Well, I saw her yesterday outside the grocery store. I tried to think of something to say, but she sat down and slammed the door. I don't ever want to tell you how to live your life, but I know it could be better. Sometimes I sit and yearn for you all night, writing up some love letters. I guess I gotta go get her. I want her, yeah, I want her car. I want her, yeah, I want her car. It's got a rear view camera on it. The paint job is so fine. It goes 0 to 60 in a reasonable amount of time. I want her, yeah, I want her car. Less than 100,000 miles on it. Well, I went to a party last night to try to maybe relax, but she was standing outside, nearly gave me a panic attack. I don't ever want to tell you how to be yourself, but I wish I had a minute before you went and hung me on the shelf to show you that I could win it. Oh yeah, now that I'm in it, I want her, yeah, I want her house. Her mortgage is less than my rent. I want her, yeah, I want her house. 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, soundproof and lots of light in the day, plus that car in the garage. Only problem is the HOA. I want her, yeah, I want her house. Does anybody here know a good eviction lawyer? Jealousy. Give it to me. I want that stuff, even if I didn't earn it. Ain't that enough for me to deserve it? Well, I saw her an hour ago, getting her makeup just right, headed to a comedy show. She's in the audience tonight. I don't ever want to tell you how to lock your doors, but I'm sorry, it's so easy for me to sneak underneath your floors, so you won't ever see me. Well, no, I don't think that I'm creepy. I want her, yeah, I want her skin. Her moisturizer's never in stock. I want her, yeah, I want her face. Plastic surgery so expensive. Got the car and the house and all sorts of acclaim. The body, the partner, no, I don't know her name. I want her, yeah, I want her life. Somebody here, help me with this, please. I want her, yeah, I want her life. Just tie her up and I'll assume her identity. I want her, yeah, I want her life. Just give it to me, just give it to me. I want her, yeah, I want her life. So bad, so bad. Sleep tight.
Awesome. Okay, well, I have one more question for you before you leave the stage. What country would you love to travel to, but you have to buy a Labubu and travel with it there?
That's tough. Probably Italy.
Okay.
I just, any excuse to go, traveling to Italy. I don't care if I have to make content with a Labubu on Venice. It's whatever.
Yeah, heard.
As long as I can, go on a gondola in Venice, it's fine. Whatever.
Perfect answer. All right, give it up nice and loud for Nat Tandowski, everybody. All right, well, we have a few more fun things coming up. Next up, we're going to be transitioning to the crab bucket. So, crab bucket is happening. We have a few people in there already, but I think there's still room. If you want to come sign up, make sure you do that quickly. And I'm going to get off stage and hand it over to Crabman, the man with the bucket. All right, thank you.
How to do a little bit of a crab maneuver to get the crab bucket. Well, let's get this thing started, shall we? Y'all having a good time tonight? Hell yeah, let's get nautical. Emphasis on the naughty. Okay, well, your first contestant and comic is Wyatt Bredin. Give it up.
Yeah. My girlfriend was having a phone call with her baby cousin the other day. She's 5 years old. And as they're having a conversation, her uncle says, "Do you want to tell your cousin what happened in gym class today?" And she says, "No. 1, 2, 3," and starts counting. And my uncle chimes in and says, "That's her way of changing the subject." Why the fuck didn't I think of that? "Sir, have you been drinking tonight?" "No. 1, 2, 3. And hopefully he just says, how good of a counter I am and we can move on. What the fuck was my other joke? Oh, yeah. So I work in maintenance. I mentioned that last time I was here. And I lied on my resume to get the job. There is a job epidemic. It's a problem. You basically have to lie to get a job. It's just how it works. And so we have a lot of people come in and out that lie on their resume also. And what I did is I just faked it until I could actually do the job. And now I'm just stuck there and it's horrible. But people come and go. And the most recent guy, he really just doesn't know what he's doing. So I like to fuck with him. I've just started making shit up. I'll be, we'll be working on something and I'll go, "Hey man, can you go pass me the swivel wrench out of my toolbox?" That's not a thing. And he'll confidently go, "Okay." And then an awkward amount of time goes by. "Hey man, where is it?" "Oh, it's in there, man. It's right next to the 9mm pipe screw, That's also not a fucking thing. But no, I hate that type of person, the type of person that pretends that they're smart but is actually stupid. And I know how to spot them because I'm one of them. And the problem with that is there's too many of us doing it at one time. Then none of us know what the fuck is going on. We need to chill out and take turns. I think if we all agree that it's my turn right now to lie and get away with doing nothing, I'll let you know when it's your turn, and then we can all take turns with it, and then everyone gets it easy. Thank you.
Give it up for Wyatt! Coming up next to the stage. You know him, you love him, James Blame. If they are here. Oh. That's all right, you know. Some people show up and some people don't. I don't know. Anyways, coming up next to the stage is your friend Kaylee. Give it up for Kaylee.
Hello. Thank you for all the applause. Thank you. Stop. Okay, that's enough, you guys. That's enough. So I do love football. Whoop, whoop. Right? Football season? Yeah. Thank you. There is something that happened kind of recently about college football is I'm watching all the tight ends, and then they take their helmet off. And they're little snack pack size. They're so young, and I'm checking out their asses. So it's a little weird. We just go to NFL the next day, and right? You feel me. So that's very weird. You know, and the coach is kind of cute. Like the only time he's actually sexy is when he's really like giving a nice tongue lashing to the team. And it's not weird. It's not daddy issues at all. Don't worry. So speaking of dating and daddy issues, no, I'm just kidding. Speaking of dating, I'm platter dating right now, which means I am sampling. And something happened to my front yard. It needs to be mowed. And sample after sample, my lawn was not getting mowed. I think I'm doing it wrong. And I'm nothing but resourceful, all right? Like, I could figure this out. So I opened up all of my curtains, and then I got naked and walked around my house. Lawn is mowed, right? I mean, we gotta get shit done. Let's not mess around with that. So don't worry, it looks good. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, speaking of creepy men. Okay, I've been pondering this for like a hot minute, so stay with me, ponder with me. Would you rather get raped before or after your kidnapper murders you? So after, there's no fight, right? Like you want to be able to like say, or like, oh, she fought so hard. And you know, before you could be like, no, don't, stop it. Put me in, coach. No? Okay. So, I mean, you know, you want to have a nice fight before, that's why. But you choose. You choose on your own which one is less creepy. But no, I don't know why you guys would bring up daddy issues again. It's really weird. Thank you for your time.
Give it up for Kaylee. Your next comedian will be, if they're here. Oh. Angela Lewis. Is Angela Lewis here? No, she is not. Give it up for your next. They're definitely here. This person for sure is. If they're not, then that's going to be embarrassing. Tim Messenger.
What up, Crabman? What up, audience? And your gracious host. I rode my bike here, and I was riding down the Willamette River, and there was this guy riding his bike the opposite direction, and he had a rolled-up newspaper that he had lit on fire. So he's just riding his little bicycle with his little torch, you know. But he also had a long open jacket and like an old colonial style like three-pointed hat, and like the sun was setting, and it just had this vibe like he was riding his mechanical steed, you know, like Paul Revere warning us that the redcoats are coming. But instead he was just yelling out, "Meth for sale! Meth for sale!" So that's Eugene. It's pretty cool, you know. I was, there's nothing quite like taking a stroll through Eugene and turning down a street that doesn't have any sidewalks that's like, you're not welcome here. You know, you are welcome. There's that World Pies for the POW Pro Wrestling shows. Checking that out. That's quite a scene. I was one like the other week, and that's a scene, man. I haven't seen that many dismayed mullets since the Challenger exploded. It's a joke. I got it. Hair jokes. Sometimes I wear this like hair clip in my hair, and I spend a lot of time on campus. And sometimes people come up to me, and they'll just be like, so why you got the hair clip in your hair? Is it because it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to connect with these kids. Like, how else am I get these queers to learn about taxes? This one. I've never been on a blind date, but I did go on a date with a blind woman. I mean, it wasn't technically a date. I just grabbed her boobs and then ran away. I wrote that joke 20 years ago, and then this post-Me Too world is when it's time to shine. That's how that... I think the only reason that pain exists is so, like, kids don't cut themselves open and look inside. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in there. If you don't want to have any kids, though, you got to use birth control, but nothing's perfect. Like, even the best stuff is only, like, 99.9% effective, because Jesus might come back. Because there's no, like, immaculate contraception. Or Jesus, you know what I mean? All right. When someone's having a kid, I always ask them if they want to have a boy or a girl, but everybody gives you the same answer. They're like, I don't care, I just want like a healthy baby. But like, what if it's not a healthy baby? Do you want like a boy or a girl with rickets? All right, you guys have been fun. Thank you. Have a good night.
Give it up for Tim Messenger one more time. Wasn't that lovely, y'all? Well, thank you all so much. That was the Crab Bucket. Were you not entertained? Well, I hope you were. Anyways, coming up to the stage, bring it back for your host, Jamie.
All right, that was the Crab Bucket, everybody. We are moving into the next part of the show. We have a feature comedian. Are you guys ready for our feature comic tonight? Give it up nice and loud. All right, coming to the stage tonight, we have Seth Milstein. Woo, a little louder. Come on, guys, come on.
Hello. I never do comedy on this show because it seems dumb to. I don't know. There's 7 people here. I recently realized I don't like the term long story short because no one has ever used it until after they have just told you a long story. It's like, and long story short, that's how a bill becomes a law. It's like, no, you boring fuck. You meant to say in summation. The correct use of the term long story short would be, we locked eyes from across the room, and long story short, I'm sticky now. I was thinking about, I was on my computer today, and it wasn't working well, and then I looked up, the newer model of my laptop, and there was like so much more memory in the newer model, and it was the same exact size. And I was like, man, I don't understand science at all. I think science is just like magic a little bit. Like I was thinking about what there's like some rare earth element that makes iPhones work, and I don't believe it. Like, I think a nerdy guy at one point was just like, well, if I flatten out some wires and connect them to this shiny rock that I found, then it'll just remember everything and process information. And then he believed it so hard that it worked. He just told everybody that that's how it goes, and now we all are just like, all right, we're ruining the earth for these iPhones or whatever. Yeah, and I'm not like this is not an anti-science stance, like get your vaccine or whatever. But I also don't really know how that works either. I read a book once about smallpox, and they just give you smallpox. That was the vaccine. Literally, a guy just cut open a kid on his arm and shoved some smallpox in there. True story. I don't. I'm trying to remember which joke I was. I don't want to burn any of the good ones because this is not fun and on the internet. So I recently got a spider bite, and I'm such a nerd that like for the entire day afterwards, I was just like, just something. Come on. Turns out the only superpower I got was that my armpit was itchy. That's where the spider bite was, in case you didn't know. I'm trying to lose weight. That's always a fruitless endeavor. I lose a little, I gain a little, you know. I make bad decisions. I spend a lot of time in the Dairy Queen drive-thru, you know. Dairy Queen, it's like, this is how my thinking is about food. Like, Dairy Queen has this gimmick that they do when they give you a Blizzard, where they hold it out the window and they turn it upside down to show you how thick it is. And then I put that in my body. Like, they just proved to me that the laws of gravity have no effect on this substance, and I'm just like, I'm gonna try to digest that. That sounds fun. It's a good time. I've noticed this trend on the internet where like everybody, like people, we seem to be doing this thing where we just separate ourselves into these groups. Like I'm queer, and when I came out as queer, a bunch of people told me I wasn't the right kind of queer, or I wasn't queer enough, and it was just like, oh man, why do we have to have? Well, can't we just all be cool or whatever, you know? And it's like, it makes me feel like that at some point somebody is going, like, there's going to be a racist trans group of people. That's gonna happen. It's probably already happening. Like there's like the rise of the they KK or whatever. It's going to be bad. There's probably already a Facebook group for it. I'm in a relationship. It's going pretty good. Recently, on the 4th of July this year, my partner decided that we were going to go to Washington State so that I could meet her entire family. Yeah, I was like full of anxiety for like 2 weeks about it, you know, and I went and because I like her or whatever, and I was like, she'll stop liking me if I don't go, and like I walked into the backyard of this, you know, they're doing a barbecue, and I walked into the backyard, and I was immediately uncomfortable with how functional her family was. Like they were all smiling and like hugging one another and like showing genuine interest in each other's lives. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like no one was using sarcasm as a weapon to point out each other's faults and insecurities. Nobody flipped a table over while they were talking about politics. Like I was like, I don't understand this family at all. At one point, I felt so uncomfortable at this thing that I decided to start a fight with her cousin. Because he was wearing a Red Sox cap. And, like, look at me. Like, I don't give a shit about sports. Like, if you want to have a conversation about the top 5 guitar riffs of all time, I'm your guy, for sure. But I don't care about sports. But he was wearing a Red Sox cap, and I'm from New York, and my dad was a Yankees fan. And I seem to remember that those two teams had a rivalry at some point. And so I literally just walked up to this dude, and I was like, hey, are you a Red Sox fan? because I decided that I would honor my father's memory by starting a fight with a stranger over something unimportant. And he goes, no, I actually don't really like sports that much. But my mom, every time she goes on a trip to a new city, she buys me the baseball cap of the team from that city. And then when I know that I'm going to see my mom, I wear the hat that she most recently bought me so that she knows that I love and appreciate her. And I was like, holy fuck. I'm supposed to buy shit for my kids when I go places? Do you guys have a mall around here? And then we went to the mall. And we hung out. We got my kids some stuff, and we got a Cinnabon together, you know? We were just sitting in the food court at the mall. We're just talking about life and love, and I got to talking about how I think, like, as a society and a culture, we've really lost the plot, because we all know deep down inside that love is the answer, but it's difficult sometimes to show compassion and to forgive people. You know, it's so much easier to just talk shit and be surface level with people. And you know, we got into this kind of profound discussion, and then at one point I was just like in the food court, and I'm like trying to make eye contact with anybody in the food court just to connect with a stranger. And finally I locked eyes with this guy, and long story short, I'm sticky now. That's all I got. Thank you. Do you come back up here? Okay.
You're hosting the show.
Do you do it faster? Oh, okay. Do it. Oh. There you go.
All right.
Do I sit down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're joining.
You're doing your own version of the show.
Seth Milstein, everybody.
Oh, hello. You remember me from 30 seconds ago?
Yeah, so we'll have a couple more comics come up, but first I want to get to know Seth a little bit more.
Okay.
I don't feel like I know you very well.
Okay. We've only known each other for 6 years.
Well, I asked Nat about what CD we might find in a vehicle, but we're going to bring it back a little farther. What cassette tape did you have growing up that was influential?
Well, when I figured out how to hook up a record player to my stereo in my car, there was one summer where I did have a cassette player in my first vehicle, and the only two tapes that I listened to all summer were Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique and 40 Ounces of Freedom by Sublime.
Awesome.
Both very summer jammy type of albums, but
Very. I'm not surprised in the least bit.
no.
No Dave Matthews on cassette?
No, I was never a Dave Matthews guy.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews is one of those dudes where I'm like, he might be good, but I hate his fans so much that I will never be able to see him from the perspective of like musicianship or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of cool people play with him.
Yeah. I mean, and like when I hear that music, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And like, I guess he's good at playing that music. It's like one of those things where I'm like, oh, you're really good at playing music. It's unfortunate that that's what you choose to do with that talent. And plus, he pooped on all those people.
Oh, that's such a good story.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Fascinating. It should be on an investigative, story. Like, have a full documentary about it. I want to know who was working, what was happening.
You just watched the Poop Cruise, didn't you?
Guilty.
Of course you did.
So insane. Would you ever go on a cruise? Have you been on a cruise?
I've never been on a cruise.
Okay.
And I don't. It's not. Doesn't
yeah,
seem
you
like
seem
my
too
people.
uppity to go on a cruise.
I'm not. I wouldn't say uppity. Jeez. I lived in a trailer at one point.
Okay.
But
it was still probably like tidy and organized though.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know. Cruise seems like
Trap.
it seems like for people who like wear Oakleys
Or like
whatever.
Dave Matthews.
Or I guess, but
No.
like, is that a thing?
They go to the beach in Mexico.
No, because like I know sometimes there's themed cruises.
Oh,
So,
those are
like if Dave
becoming-
Matthews did a cruise, like I would probably. No, I wouldn't like that one. But
Uppity. Crabman, have you been on a cruise?
Not unless if you count like a raft.
If you're a real crab, that is a cruise for a real crab. Yes, quite the cruise. That big yellow one from the new Jurassic World. That's quite the yacht. Okay, okay. So you said I know you've been working on your macros and your fancy stuff. So if you need a quick fix lazy girl recipe, what is Seth making?
I have a couple of those. I'm still a English muffin pizza guy.
Okay, I
English
fuck with
muffin
that.
pizza
Yeah.
that's a lifesaver in a
All right.
pinch. It's 3 ingredients. It's perfect.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Nowadays it is. I just have protein bars.
Yeah, more uppity. Okay, well, one. I'm kidding. Okay, one more very riveting
I buy 'em in
question
bulk.
because I knew you'd be wearing a shirt with stripes on it. What is your dream celebrity to have a flannel brand deal?
Oh wow, my dream celebrity to have a flannel.
Yeah.
Dude, but the instinctual answer is such an inside thing that I can't say it out loud. But
Okay.
I feel like, dude, if Nas had a flannel, I'd be really into
Okay.
that.
I could see that.
I'd be down with
Awesome.
the Nas flannel. I did buy
That's a
an
good
$80 Nas sweatshirt
Yeah.
at a concert.
Awesome. I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we bring up another comedian?
Yeah.
Are we ready to keep the ball rolling? You guys ready out there? All right, your next comic coming to the stage. You can. I don't know. Nathan was a little clear, but not 100%, so sure. That's fine. Give it up nice and loud for Bubblegum Bambi, everybody.
Gotta
Welcome.
sit all ladylike and shit.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I joined a band.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. Thank
What
you.
kind of band are you in?
Yeah.
It's a grunge band.
A grunge band?
Yeah,
A
which is
grunge
kind
Bringing
of,
it back?
which is kind of funny because I've only ever sung pop. So we'll see how that goes.
Are you the vocalist?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. I have more questions about the music, but I
All right, let's
also have some other specific ones. But for the music, how many of you are in the band?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay, cool. I love
Yeah.
that. Maybe the 4th.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like they told me to show up, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we have a bass player on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of feels like the vibe a little bit. Where
I've-
they're like, we need someone to write songs and then sing, and I was like, okay.
I've heard it's hard. My friends in Washington always struggle finding a drummer. Their drummer always, it's a rotating door with
Yeah,
the
I feel like there's
snare
a
drum.
lot of guitarists and like one
Yeah.
drummer who's like in 5 bands.
It
Yes.
sucks when your instrument takes 2 trips to get it out.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't bring my friend Torn tonight.
Right.
Do you like my socks?
I do. What's on the? Oh, is it pandas?
Yeah.
Very
Pandas.
cute.
Yeah.
Some bamboo.
Yeah, I smoked
love
a
that.
cigarette and a bunch of weed, and I got confused. So here we
Just
are.
like
Wait, is
a
that how you
panda.
acquired the socks, or is that
No,
how
that's
you
how I
got 'em
got.
on?
That's how I got dressed.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate that though. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the
well,
idea that it happened both times.
It did.
So
It for sure did.
I do have a question. So we're talking about random media we had in the past. Is there like a DVD that you played like a million times, or one that you remember having really fun special features?
Treasure Planet.
Okay. Good answer.
Like probably like all of the Beethoven movies.
Yeah.
Like as soon as they got off VHS, I was like, I'm gonna be so cool and get that on DVD. Me
Yes.
and my little middle school ass.
That's a great answer.
Love
I love that.
for me.
The special features were really fun. I would play the Harry Potter games. Shocker.
Yeah.
But there was a lot on
Dude,
the
the
DVD.
fucking caboose one, the one on
Yeah.
the train, that shit
Yes.
slapped. I played the fuck out of that.
Oh my gosh, so many fun
Are you
things.
kidding me? Oh my god, I love my original Xbox.
Sometimes I wish Netflix had special features, you know?
Yeah.
Like after you watch
bring
a
back
show.
special features.
Yeah, dude, that's what I miss the most about DVDs.
Yeah.
Also, bring back like the funny clips at the end.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
miss that
Bloopers,
shit.
the-
Yeah.
I want a gag reel.
Yeah. Good gag
Yeah.
reel. Gag
Netflix,
on
you
it.
heard it here. That's what the people are asking for. Okay, since
They're
we talked
definitely
about
watching.
your socks already, I also have a question. What, in your opinion, is a must-need fashion item for smashing the patriarchy?
Ooh. Okay. A good shirt with something like "fuck the patriarchy,"
Okay.
but like more funny. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
hammer strength?
Like what? What
I'm
the
just
fuck does that
kidding.
even mean?
I have no goddamn
Hammer
clue. I think it's like a laundry detergent.
Okay.
Like,
No, that's
my-
not what
my
I'm
best
talking
guess.
about at
Oh,
all.
like
but,
Arm and Hammer?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
on the
that's
record and
right.
say I don't think it's a laundry detergent.
Well, you don't think Arm and Hammer's like we need to be.
Okay, well,
Right.
Shut up, Hammer Strength. I got
Yeah.
questions answered. I'm thinking of like a graphic tee with like
Okay.
how like the police or the occupying army fuck cops or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then also like some like classic shoes probably.
Yeah.
Some chains.
Supportive shoes.
Also like a really annoying hair color.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I had a feeling we would get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have another random question for you. If you had a private chef, what would you have them make you the most?
Are you fucking kidding me? I'd have them make me everything. I'd be like, I would see like a hamburger on like an anime show, and I'd be like, make that for me right now. Get in the kitchen, you fucker. And I would make sure it's a man too, so I could be like, get in
Yeah.
my kitchen, you bitch.
Yeah.
Make me a sandwich right now.
Perfect answer.
Yeah, I've been experiencing a lot more misogyny than I have like transphobia, which is like upsetting and like validating. Where I'm like, yeah, I am a silly little girl, but also like, fuck you, you dirty bitch, you dirty skanky bitch.
Yeah. Misogyny is still hammer strong out here. It's
Yeah.
around. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm sorry, Crabman.
It is hammer strong. That detergent slaps.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
was there anything else this week that happened that you want to talk about, or?
Oh God,
Anything
what
been
didn't
on your
happen this
mind?
week? You know what? It's a harvest moon tonight. don't
Oh,
know if
I've been
anyone's a
saying it's a
witch.
blood moon. I'm
Just
an
like
idiot.
Neil Young sang.
So
about.
there's like an eclipse happening.
Oh.
So it's kind of like both, which
There's
is the
blood
harvest
still.
moon. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's very bloody. Yeah, yeah. Every
Yeah,
every witch ever is like, I'm on my period today. I'm in sync with the universe.
Aw, yeah.
Which is true, probably, to be honest.
Is that what you
Yeah.
get misogynied about? Your period?
Honestly, a little bit sometimes. Well, because I'm intersex, I do experience that.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Do
also
you have full moon rituals?
full moon rituals. Oh hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't talk about this a lot on stage because it's not really funny, and I'm actually like afraid that like, because I'm trans, so everyone's already like trying to chase me. But like, I do run a coven.
All right.
Yeah. See,
Well,
you get it,
witches
you
are pretty
giggled.
safe in Eugene for the most part, I hope.
You would think so.
Yeah. No.
No, everyone's like.
No one
everyone-
is safe ever, actually.
Everyone's like, I'm 40 years old and gay now.
Hey,
And
it was
if you're
gay
not
the whole
and if-
time. I
and if
just
you're not
started
40
talking
years
about
old
it.
and gay, you're 34 and figuring it out in 6 years.
Yeah.
Nathan Hart.
I do feel like
Dude,
Thank you.
I live with Nathan, and first of all, great burn.
Yeah, thank you,
But
thank you.
but no.
You know the fruity little skinny guy is gay because he only fucks liberal women. You know what I mean? Something about the hair color.
No, he was
the armpit
he was trying to
hair.
fuck a Trumper recently.
See, that's also on brand of being gay though, because you are a closeted Republican.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right. Well, we're going off the rails a little bit here, but this has been really fun, and it was great having you up
Oh my
here.
God,
Any
thank you.
last plugs or anything before you go?
Closers? Not really. Fuck the patriarchy. Do some crazy moon witchy shit tonight.
There we
and
go.
Kill a cop. Allegedly.
Give it up for Bubblegum Bambi, everybody. All right. Well, we have one more comedian coming to the stage. Are you guys ready for our final comedian of the night? All right. Give it up nice and loud for Angie Bloomfield, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Couchin.
How's Angie today?
Pretty good. I went to a baseball game.
Oh, did they win?
Yeah, and they won.
Hell yeah.
It was fun. I had a great time. They were giving away a car today, and we were like, oh, what if we get a car? We kind of need another car. And
Yeah.
someone in our row won. And I was like,
Are you
God damn
kidding?
It was
Oh my gosh.
exciting for them.
Yeah.
he won, and he looked like somebody that needed a car, and like his kid was like tearing up, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
but
that's
guys,
awesome.
it was a used car. It was like a 2010 Ford Fusion. Is what I gave away, and I was like, I mean, it's really nice.
You just gave me a bill.
It's just so
Wow,
funny.
the Emeralds are so cheap. They can't even afford their own stadium, and they're owned by MLB. And they're giving away a 2010. That's when I graduated high school.
That's
old.
Yeah, I mean, my car is older than that, but I was like, that'd be kind of sick. But yeah, I didn't think it was a really funny choice, like a 2010. Ford.
Yeah, dude, I have an 07. I'd been stoked on a 2010.
Next week they'll be giving dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will not go to that because I don't want another dog. But I love that they're doing that. Well, they're gonna give a dog to somebody that doesn't want a dog. That's what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh, you want a
allowed
dog?
to say no, or are you allowed to turn the price
I know.
down?
What if it's that guy from Roseburg? Remember the dog fucker?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
remember?
mean, my parents were bummed
Remember?
when I won a goldfish at the carnival, and it lived for 10 years.
I won a
They
rat.
took way too good care of it. You won a rat?
Yeah, in 4th grade, they had a drawing, and
Aw.
whoever got to take the rat home. And I think my mom signed it not realizing what she was signing.
She was like, sure, honey.
And I won, and I was kind of like, oh, I got to take this home. I just wanted to win, but then I didn't really want the rat, you know?
You wanted the 2010
Yeah,
Fiesta.
my
yeah.
dog did kill it.
I won at the carnival. I won a Judas Priest mirror.
That's
You remember?
awesome.
You remember in the '80s, like when they give you those little
Yeah,
mirrors?
they were always like unicorns, but you got
Yeah,
Judas
I got a
Priest.
well. They
That's
had all
actually
these like glam metal ones, and I got a Judas Priest mirror. And my aunt
funny.
was the one who took me to the carnival.
Oh, my God.
And so I was telling my mom, I was like, "Yeah, I won this Judas Priest mirror." I was like 8, and my aunt goes, "Yeah, I didn't even know he was religious."
Oh, my gosh,
Yeah,
classic.
but the name of my car is Judas Prius.
Oh, really?
know that?
That's awesome.
That's
Mine's
amazing.
Wanda the Honda.
That's cute.
Okay, well, speaking of winning things, I was just curious if you could win a shopping spree, where would it be?
Oh, God. Let's see, a
A
shopping
2010 shopping spree.
Zillow.
Oh,
Yeah.
good answer.
That is a good answer.
That's a
Yeah.
really good answer. I was gonna say Kaiser Permanente.
Yeah, no kidding.
Give me an MRI. Okay.
Yeah.
No, give me all the scans. Okay, we talked a lot about nostalgia or like media growing up. Is there a TV show that you watched a lot that influenced you?
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah,
Is that the name of your dog?
I had an Ask
Yeah, my
Dr.
dog's
Stupid
name
shirt.
is Ren.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was so gross and dark, and
Yeah.
like that's all my favorite stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah, for sure.
That's a good answer.
I actually, so I had like a little like boom box or whatever, you know, and I would put a cassette tape in it, and I would put it beside the TV, and I would press record when the show started.
Oh wow, yeah.
And then I would listen to it just while I was doing random things around the house. I would listen to the episode of Ren and Stimpy.
Like a Ren and Stimpy podcast. Yeah. Early
Yeah.
podcast.
The rubber nipples one was
You can still quote it
my
today.
favorite one.
That's a good
Also,
one.
the nerve ending fairy, the tooth fairy one was amazing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one's great.
I feel
I'm a
like
big,
some of them scared me for sure.
Yeah.
Whenever they were down in the sewers, I was like, change it. It's too scary.
You do give me the vibe of someone that would be scared of Ren and Stimpy.
I'm a big Ask
Guilty.
Dr. Stupid guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my faves.
Ren. That's such a good show. God damn.
Well, what else been new with you this week? Anything crazy happen?
Anything crazy happened? I don't know. I was pretty busy. Seth and I were at Olsen Run all weekend. We did like 5 shows, so I'm kind of pooped. But someone got kicked out while I was
Yeah,
on stage.
tell us
You
that.
were there.
Well, and
That was exciting.
Yeah.
they were like way farther back. And so I kind of like heard it, but the lights were bright and I was just kind of like blocking out, but I didn't know what
Yeah,
happening.
they were like up front. They were being loud. They were drunk. So they had Oklahoma jerseys on, apparently.
Losers.
Apparently the Ducks beat Oklahoma by like 63 points. So they were very drunk
Yeah.
and very loud.
Yeah.
And
Was that the Seth Rogen laugh guy?
Yes.
yeah.
He was like, like
So we got told that they were before the show started, they almost kicked them out.
yeah,
They were
because
so
they were
drunk.
loud
and
when
then
they
they
were up
moved
front.
them to the back
Okay.
instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to be able to, like, okay, you can stay, but you just got to be back here because you're so loud.
Yeah.
And then I was on stage, and I could hear some shuffling. I was like, are they like, they're definitely kicking someone out right now. I feel like they might be wrestling them. I couldn't tell because I couldn't really see, you know. But I could see flashlights. So I was like, oh shit. And I was like, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing comedy and not address it and try and see if maybe nobody will notice.
That's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, the lady, I guess. Okay, I don't know if I can. So she, while she was still there, one of the really loud people was leaving a 1-star review, and like they must have gotten a notification, and so they came out and they were like, "Hey, did you just leave a 1-star review?" And she was kind of like deer in the headlights, you know, like, well, yeah, actually. And they were like, "Get the fuck out!" And I was like, "Yeah, I love that so much."
That's
By
such
the way,
a.
if you leave bad reviews for businesses, you're a snitch. And you're the worst. Why? You're the worst.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
That's such
we all know what
cowardly-
it's really about. They were leaving a bad review for the Ducks.
Yeah,
that's what it really
was
was.
really about.
Yeah, which, you know. I get it a little. It's kind of not fun when they score 70 points and the other team scores 3.
Yeah, I don't really watch football, but people love it. You know, it's
Angie's
cool.
husband told me that was going to happen earlier that day.
Oh,
really?
scoring?
He's
Yeah.
like, he didn't mention Oklahoma or whatever, but he was like, yeah, the Ducks are going to fucking win by 1 billion points today.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
comic books.
We should all leave a 1-star review for the Oklahoma football team for sucking, though.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
Oklahoma Comedy Club
Yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Leaving an angry review is like a cranky, like, white person cop out. I mean, I have done it before, but it's been a while.
I did it one time in my life.
Yeah.
And it was because it was a laundromat that lost a pair of jeans and then denied that they lost the jeans. And I was like, I have one laundry basket's full of worth of clothes. That's all I have. And so I left this bad review. And then they called me, and they were like, we called every customer that came in the past 2 days, and we found your jeans, and they brought them back.
Oh.
And then I went in, and I took the review down instantly. And then 2 years later, I became really good friends with this dude, and it turned out he owned that laundromat, and I still haven't told him that story.
That's so
Long story short, if he's watching Hysterical Light.
He's sticky now.
That's funny.
You have had some laundry. Didn't someone steal your undies out of the back of your car?
I had done laundry. I had done like pretty much everything that I owned, like everything that it was in my rotation of stuff that I wear.
Yeah.
And it was like a big day, so I did laundry, and then I had to go to. It was my daughter's birthday party.
That is.
And then I think I had an open mic or a show or something, and then I got home. And at 2 a.m, I was like, "Oh shit! I fucking left my laundry in my car," and I went down to get it, and it was gone. And
Wow.
yeah, and
Man.
it was like everything. Like the worst part, I was like, okay, I mean, I have some T-shirts, I have a couple pairs of pants that I never wear anymore, so I can like go to work tomorrow or whatever. But the worst part was socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Because I just had the ones I was wearing.
I mean, those people probably really needed them. Not that, I mean, you needed them too, but like.
Dude, I go around town I am still looking for some of those shirts.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm just like
I'm gonna
if I
find
see
it.
anybody in a fucking Endpoint T-shirt, I'm the only one in this town that knows that band. I'm gonna fucking.
Dude, one time at my grandma's house, we were visiting, and my grandma's a big clothesline lady, which is so classic and cool. I love that.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, my mom had a bunch of she did laundry there. She was hanging up her stuff, but she had a bunch of like really sexy lingerie hanging up, which is like it's a wild choice hanging that up. Anyway, someone stole it, but they only stole the sexy stuff, and so and then my
Gal
grandma
with
was
a
like,
plan.
"Yeah, there's a guy around town, and he's been stealing ladies' undies off the clotheslines." I'm like, all these like old women are being terrorized by this little perv. I just loved that.
Wasn't there a serial killer that cross-dressed a lot? Was it Ed? Well, Ed Gein, he wore the people, right? Yeah, like half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
He,
a common thing.
he's
he
making-
Laundry is
cross-dressed
fun.
human faces.
Yeah, he crossed.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
crotchless panties, human faces.
Dude, is that the guy that Derek Sheen had a story about his parents like got Ed Gein on the phone for him for his birthday?
Oh,
in
really?
Prison, and he like got to. He was like, "Hi." He was like a little kid. It's like such a crazy story.
That
Wow.
explains what happened
Yeah.
to Derek Sheen.
Okay, well, I have one question, but before I ask that, who would you want on your parents to get on the phone for you
Oh.
if it weren't Ed Gein?
Like a serial killer?
Or no, like a
Oh.
person you'd love to talk to.
Mine would obviously be Nas.
I think
Yeah.
I would go with Ed Gein. if I'm being honest.
Yeah, all right. That's
no,
good.
is that guy still alive? What's going on with him?
I don't know
up with him?
that. Ted
What's he
Bundy
doing?
was executed the day my sibling was born. So I was like,
Oh.
whoa,
Oh my
Could
God.
be
do you.
you.
Think reincarnated?
maybe.
Hmm?
Okay, last question. Fuck, marry, kill. Or sorry, fuck, marry, exile, because kill is harsh. Dorothy, Blanche, or Rose?
That's only 2 people.
Dorothy,
Oh,
Blanche,
Dorothy,
and
Blanche,
Rose.
so yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
the
tired.
3 Golden Girls.
Ooh.
This was
No
a question
Sophia?
for
There's
Lauren.
4 of them.
but-
What
Yeah.
about
Well,
Sophia?
different age group.
Okay,
Okay.
Dorothy, Blanche, Rose. Boo. Well, you have to fuck Blanche because she's like the.
That was my thought
Ed
too.
Gein
Tiger.
is dead, by the
Yeah.
way.
Um,
Ed
looked it
Gein
up.
said, I had a feeling. I was like,
He
did
died
some
in
stuff a long
84,
time.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I really love all of them for different reasons, but I
a
think
tough question.
I think I'm gonna have to marry Rose.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's kind of annoying, but like Betty White, give me a break.
I know.
She's
Yeah.
an
It would be hard to
angel.
pass up. Yeah.
And then I guess I'm killing B. Arthur.
yeah.
That's sad.
That's
Or
my
exile.
exact answer.
Yeah.
That's,
but like my
fuck
grandma
Blanche.
actually
She's
looks,
good at it.
Yeah.
She did it a bunch.
She's a real tiger in the sack.
All right. Long story short, we would fuck every Golden Girl. My name's Jamie. I've been your host. Give it up for Crabman, for Hysterical Light, Angie Bloomfield, our featured comedian Seth Milstein. And until next time, I think that's it.
Thanks, Jamie.
Fun time.
No, no, no. She's like